Page to Press brings together 5 fearless memoirists and 1 top agent on writing boldly and getting published. And it's all been organized by our next guest, Anne Bokma, the founder of the 6-Minute Memoir. Good morning.
Good morning, Rick. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you here. Tell us about this exciting event.
Well, it's called From Page to Press, and it's an online series starting tonight and running for 5 more Mondays, so 6 in all. And it's all to highlight amazing memoirs written by 5 fearless women in Canada who have best-selling memoirs out. And, you know, fall is the season for books. The holiday season's coming up. People are trying to figure out what to buy for presents. These are all amazing memoirs, and I'm so thrilled to be able to interview the authors, as well as 1 top literary agent at the end of the series. So
here are the 5 books that are going to be featured. Tell us about these works.
Okay, so we've got 5 books here. I don't know if we have pictures on the screen of them or not, but we're going to start with, they're backwards for me, so we're going to start with Plum Johnson's The Trouble with Fairy Tales.
Okay.
A lot of people know Plum because she wrote the best-selling They Left Us Everything, which won the Charles Taylor Prize.
Wow.
This is an amazing book about the fairy tales women are often told and how they often don't come true. And she really dissects some of her romantic relationships. It's funny, it's heartwarming, it's an incredible book.
Okay.
The next one, I
Unearthing.
think, is Unearthing. I think the next one will be The Widow's Guide to Dead Bastards, if I'm doing them in order of how they'll appear. This is an incredible book. Well, it has one of the best titles going, The Widow's Guide to Dead Bastards. And what this book is about is a woman whose husband dies fairly young, and she goes to clean out his office and finds a lot of secrets that he's kept from her.
Juicy.
Devastating secrets, and it's all about how she learns to cope with that. So it's a fabulous page-turner. The Widow's Guide to Dead Bastards, Jessica Waite, will be the 2nd in the series. And then I think the 3rd in the series is This Way Up by Cathrin Bradbury, which is a wonderful book about, she's a 68-year-old author, and it's like what comes next over the next 20 years. And it's a reflection on midlife, older age, and how there is still so much to live for. It's just a charming, very literary memoir. I absolutely loved it.
That sounds like a great one.
Yeah, the next one is called Soft as Bones by Chyana Marie Sage, and it's a haunting memoir of family secrets. Her father spends time in prison for abusing her sister, and it's about intergenerational trauma and how she comes to cope with the family dynamic. It's just a beautiful book. She's been called one of the most brave new literary voices in Canada. And then finally, we have Kyo Maclear's Unearthing. Now, Kyo won the Governor General Prize a few years ago, and her book also reveals family secrets in that she does a DNA test and finds out the man she thought was her biological father, who was a well-known CBC reporter, is actually not her father.
Wow.
And how she copes with that, and how her mother had kept this a secret from her for years and years. Her mother is a gardener, so there's a lot of gardening metaphors in this book. So those are the 5 memoirs, and then the series ends on December 8th with Samantha Haywood, who's a top literary agent in Canada with Transatlantic, and she's going to talk about what's hot in memoir. If you've got a book in you, how do you even begin to get it published? A lot of us dream of doing that. I think you've got a memoir in you, right?
Well, we'll see. I think everyone kind of does, has that story to tell, right?
We all have so many stories, right? And these people, I mean, some of the stuff they tell is pretty private, and secrets are being let out, and I think that's why we love memoirs so much, is these people are truth tellers, and they sort of go behind the curtain and share some stuff that maybe we wouldn't be so willing to share in our life, and we're so curious about other people's lives. So,
do you have a favorite among these 5?
Well, that would be like picking my kids. I have to say, I really loved all of these books. Unique female voices, going into territory that's often difficult, but ultimately very illuminating and hopeful, I would say.
What's the secret to making or writing a good memoir?
Well, I mean, first of all, you have to have a great story, and I think everybody has great stories in them. And, you know, it's not as difficult as you think. I've worked with people who have really never written before, and they're able to, with a few strategies, come up with some really powerful writing. I think it's not about sort of telling your story in a chronological fashion, but grabbing the bits that are most compelling for people and writing them in an interesting way, with character, dialogue, description, you know, metaphor, all the things that make for good literature is what goes into good memoir.
Got about 30 seconds. Where can viewers get more information and for tickets?
Yes, so tickets are available. There's still about 30 tickets left for tonight. It is an online series. You can go to Eventbrite and just Google Eventbrite From Page to Press, or go to my website, Bokma with 10.com.
This is going to be exciting. I think everyone who takes part is going to enjoy it tremendously. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and good luck with this event.
Thanks so much, Rick.
More Morning Live after the break.